Hello and welcome to the Valley Today. I am your host, Janet Michael. It is the Valley Business Today. Top of Virginia Regional Chamber's turn at the mic. I am back on the Zooms with Kaleigh Fincham, Director of Events for the Top of Virginia Regional Chamber, fresh off of her trip to Paris. Did you have a good time?
I did. The food was amazing. It was really a great time to spend with my mom and sister.
You're back just in time to hit the ground running with Greater Good Awards because they're just around the corner, happening March 12th at Shenandoah Valley Golf Club. Give me some history for somebody who thinks they know something about these awards but isn't sure. What do you want them to know?
This event is a little different. It really shows the community at its finest, and it celebrates the outstanding individuals and businesses whose vision, leadership, and hard work strengthen the quality of life in our region. It highlights truly the local success stories and honors those who demonstrate community commitment, dedication to excellence, and innovative business practices. We have Small Business of the Year, Large Business of the Year, Entrepreneur, Emerging Leader, Nonprofit of the Year, Citizen of the Year. We did switch our CTE award last year, and we've only had that award for probably 3 years or so. It's a fairly award.
New.
Yeah. So the title now is the Careers Pathway Impact Award. And then, of course, our Lifetime Community Impact Award.
And that's the only award that you don't typically release the name of the person or persons who are nominated because you've already made that decision and it's supposed to be a surprise when they get there that night. So you don't necessarily want to publish their name.
No. And for that one, you've had to put your time in. Absolutely. Dedication at its finest.
Well, you haven't called and begged me to attend, so I'm fairly certain that my name is not in that category. I have to do better and work harder next year.
You never know.
Every year, this event, though, has a theme. Tell me about the theme this year. What is it, and why did you land on it?
So I came up with Gathering Gratitude. It's what this event is about. It's about taking that pause in the middle of busy schedules, growing businesses, and full calendars, and overall just basically coming together as a community to recognize the people and organizations who are making a real difference here in the Top of Virginia region. I'm truly honored that Valley Health, of course, is still our presenting sponsor this year, many years before. So kind of around what they do every day. I think about the hands of doctors and nurses in our communities, the way they show up every single day for our families, our neighbors, and our businesses. It's a powerful example of how people come together in service of something bigger than themselves. The same spirit as we celebrate the Greater Good Awards, we recognize nonprofits who are serving behind these scenes, small businesses building something from the ground up, large businesses investing back into our region, and overall leaders who inspire others. Simply showing up is important. So the night is about gratitude, but for work being done, for the partnerships being formed, for the impact that happens when we gather together as a community. So it's not just an award ceremony. We all come together in gratitude, and we, at the end of the day, strengthen as an entire region.
Joining us as well today is Chris Rucker. He is Chief Administrative Officer for Valley Health. And Chris, you and I have had several conversations just in the last couple of months about Valley Health's role in the community. So it really does make perfect sense that you would be the presenting sponsor for this event, particularly because of the theme this year.
Yeah, we're very supportive of the event and of all the people that are recognized, including all those that were nominated.
And you guys have been a presenting sponsor of this award for several years now. This is something that you feel makes an important contribution to the community as a whole.
Yeah, we certainly do. First off, healthcare is an essential part of every community. It's an essential part of what determines the success and the livability and the trajectory of growth, the prosperity in every community. Healthcare plays an essential role in that. And as the largest employer, we see part of that role as being a good role model for other organizations and for helping to help our community grow, our businesses grow, and our population grow, and again, increase the health and well-being of all those in the community.
Kaleigh mentioned a second ago how each of these different categories do contribute back to our community. And when she was talking about Large Business of the Year, which I know that Valley Health has won in previous years, I don't think a lot of people really understand how some of these bigger businesses like Valley Health this year, First Bank, Shenandoah University, and Timber Ridge School are all nominated. I think sometimes we on the outside don't see all of the things that you contribute to the community that aren't necessarily writing a check. your staffs are volunteering at things, you're donating product, you're donating items, you're engaged in a lot of ways.
Yeah, we certainly are. And sometimes it's nice to kind of do that behind the scenes and not be as visible. So you're right, it sometimes isn't as noticed or isn't as appreciated. But we have some relationship and some involvement with just about every nonprofit organization in the community. Our mission is serving our community by improving health. And we know that's not something that we can do on our own. We can convene partners where we can work together, where we can avoid redundancy. We try to do that and try to improve the community's health through partnerships as well.
Kaleigh, what does it mean from the chamber perspective to have Valley Health on board as a partner, not just for this event, but for a lot of things that the chamber does, because that doesn't happen in a lot of other communities?
No, it really doesn't. We greatly appreciate our partnership with Valley Health because it's not just this event that I've worked with individuals from Valley Health. It's also Business at the Bloom. They help with our community leadership program when Healthcare Day comes around, and our recently new added our Rising Leadership program for our juniors and seniors in the area. Overall, they've been great partners, and I go there for healthcare too. So
The sponsorship window has closed. Are you doing an auction, silent auction? Do you need items for that? Is there anything that other small businesses or people can give you to help make this event more successful?
actually, yes. If sponsorship doesn't work out, another great opportunity to get your name, business, anything out there is our silent auction donation. And it doesn't have to be a simple, I don't want to say boring gift card because all of us, Janet, we love a good gift card. Don't get me
Right.
wrong, but make it fun, like a fun popcorn, movie night, dinner for two, themed baskets of pasta, game night out, or travel for two, or a nice golf packet, or something just interesting that's different.
Would you like me to put something together and give someone the opportunity to bid on being a guest on the Valley today?
I would greatly appreciate that one, very much so. And we can put an orange bow on it.
Maybe I'll throw in an orange microphone or something. I'll figure something out.
Oh, that'd be super cute.
So if somebody has an auction item and they want to get it to you, should they send you an email? How should they let you know that they've got something? And when do you need them by? Is there a deadline to even reach out and say, hey, Kaleigh, I'll donate this?
I'll take donations up till Monday, March 9th. I can meet at your business to pick it up. I do not mind, as well as you can bring it to the office. You can reach out to my email at kfincham@regionalchamber.biz if you're interested as well, or give me a call at the office at 540-662-4118. I'm extension 16. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you.
I had Nick Sabo on the show a couple of weeks ago talking about the economic impact that the airport has on our community. And we talked a couple of different times about how it's okay to just come out to the airport, to the main terminal building, and check the place out. So, this is a good excuse for people. If they've got a silent auction item, this is their reason for coming out to the main terminal, and they can kill two birds with one stone by dropping off the auction item for you and getting to see the airport.
Oh, and that's a definitely win-win. And if you have not come out to the new terminal, highly recommend it. It's a beautiful, beautiful terminal. You could just sit and watch airplanes all day.
What is the dress code? Is it formal? Like, do I need an evening gown? Do we need tuxedos? How does that work?
Semi-formal colors like sage greens, gold, champagne colors.
Before we go to break, tell me where and when the event is.
Thursday, March 12th at Shenandoah Valley Golf Club from 5 to about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Are there tickets available? They sell out pretty quick.
They're selling very fast. So if you're thinking about going, you need to, let me know ASAP because it'll be sold out shortly.
Well, let's take a break. When we come back, let's highlight some of the nominees that are nominated in these different categories. Can we do that in the next segment?
Of course.
We are on the Zooms for the Valley Business today. Top of Virginia Regional Chamber's turn at the mic. Kaleigh Fincham, Director of Events, is joining me. Her guest today is Chris Rucker. Chris is Chief Administrative Officer for Valley Health. We're talking about the Greater Good Awards that are presented by Valley Health happening on March 12th at Shenandoah Valley Golf Club. We're going to get more details about that when we come back in just a couple of minutes.
United Way of the Northern Shenandoah Valley is inviting nonprofits to help map the region's nonprofit safety net. If your organization serves Winchester City, Frederick, Clark, Warren, Shenandoah, or Page counties, we encourage you to take our regional nonprofit survey. The information collected will help identify gaps, support collaboration, and inform community leaders and funders. The survey takes about 30 minutes and is available at unitedwaynsv.org.
Welcome back to the Valley. Today, I am your host, Janet Michael. It is the Valley Business Today, Top of Virginia Regional Chamber's turn at the mic. So we are on the Zooms with Kaleigh Fincham. She is Director of Events for the Chamber. Her guest today is Chris Rucker. Chris is Chief Administrative Officer for Valley Health. We're talking about the Greater Good Awards that are presented by Valley Health. They're happening on March 12th at Shenandoah Valley Golf Club. And we're recording, Kaleigh, a couple of weeks before when people are actually listening. And it is highly likely that there could only be 1 or 4 or 0 tickets left at this point. So people really need to get on the ball and get those tickets if they want to attend.
Oh, yeah, because we definitely won't have any, and then probably next week or so.
So when we talk about the different awards, you've got several different categories, 8 different categories. Let's run through who is nominated for which. Let's start with Small Business of the Year. Who are the small businesses that have been nominated for that award?
Capon Valley Bank and Summit Events.
Nonprofit of the Year?
Access Independence, CCAP, and NW Works.
Entrepreneur of the Year?
Kelly Botta with Smarty Pants Medicine, and Will Sparrow with Blue Bay Tech, Shallow Creek.
Citizen of the Year?
Kimberly Wilt with United Way of Northern Shenandoah Valley. Tamara Green, Frederick County Department of Social Services, and Tracy Fitzsimmons of Shenandoah University.
Large Business of the Year?
First Bank, Shenandoah University, and Timber Ridge School.
Emerging Leader Award. This is one of my favorite ones, I do have to say, because I think it's cool that you're calling somebody out who is just maybe getting started in their careers. Who do you have nominated for that award?
Emily Wendell, Winchester City Council, Ward 2. Lauren Klaus, Winchester Rescue Mission, and Mario Wisdom with Crystal Clear Business Solutions.
And then you touched earlier on the fact that you've tweaked the CTE award just a hair, and now it's called the Career Pathways Impact Award. Who do you have nominated in that category?
Yes, so when we tweaked it this year, we wanted to hit the range of nominees include with educators, CTE instructors, workforce development professionals, training providers, employees, and community partners who could fall underneath that category because it's so broad. But this year, nominees of Devin Smith with Frederick County Public Schools, Michael Diaz with Virginia Works, and Sarah Weinstein with Winchester Public Schools.
And I can't convince you to tell me who the Lifetime Community Impact Award winner is.
No, ma'am.
Even if I promise not to tell anybody.
No, ma'am, not from. I wish I could, but I can't.
How do these people end up on this list? Do regular other citizens or other business owners nominate them? Do they nominate themselves? How do they get to this point?
To be honest, I've seen a little bit of everything, and that's a great question too. So I've had chamber members themselves nominate individuals or businesses. I've had people nominate themselves, both for the businesses they work on. Individuals who are not part of the chamber have actually nominated community members as well.
And then who decides the winner? I mean, it's not you, it's not Cynthia. Chris at Valley Health doesn't get to say, I want this one, this one, this one, and this one. How are the winners chosen?
I have a Greater Good Awards committee formed by past chairs of Top of Virginia Regional Chamber Board.
I got to say, though, Kaleigh, I do not envy this committee because it's a tough choice a lot of times. I mean, sometimes it's fairly easy because somebody just far outweighs someone else. But most of the time, it is really tough to sort through, particularly when you have 3 people in a category in some cases. Deciding which one is the winner has got to be tough.
I 100% agree. When I talk to people that want to nominate someone, we want the meat, not just, oh, this person or this business is great to work for, work with. No, like we want the details. And so that's why this year, because we've had it so much before, like nonprofits, for example, each nonprofit in our area does amazing things. And we wish that we could give everyone an award, because everyone's every shape different. But there's about 9 or 10 nominations for nonprofits this year.
I remember a couple of years ago, there were 7 nonprofits that were on that list. So at least narrowing it down to 3 before you go public with a winner, I think is pretty smart.
And that's what they want to do. So we had 9 or 10 this year that got nominated. And so 3, that's the idea moving forward. There's a handful of criteria that they have to be when you submit these nominations. So 1 through 6 is community involvement. What does that look like for that business or individual? The ethics and character of them, leadership, creativity, growth, and for like small and large businesses, the economic impact they've brought. So they want the detail. They want to show the facts, the numbers, any attachments that you have that you send in. I attach it with a profile that gets to the committee. That's why in some of the categories, unfortunately, you see 2, like small business. There were 4 that got submitted. And even though they had great descriptions and everything, a huge part of the criteria is being in good standing of a chamber member of 3 years. Some of those nominations were 2 years. And unfortunately, as much as I wanted to put them out there and be like, hey, you are well deserving of a nomination, with the committee, they really want to stay to that 3-year mark. So that's why, unfortunately, some of them didn't move forward, even though their descriptions and what they bring to the community is really amazing.
Well, you got to have rules and guidelines. Otherwise, it probably gets way too unwieldy.
That, and then it starts, unfortunately, going to a popularity contest. To be nominated is amazing to begin with. Like, someone else in the community thinks of you in that way. So they're trying to bring the significance of the award ceremony back.
As someone who was nominated last year for Citizen of the Year, Chris, I want you to make sure that Mark Merrill, if you ever run into Mark Merrill, that you let him know that I harbor no resentment that he won Citizen of the Year and I did not last year.
I will definitely make sure that he hears that.
So, Chris, knowing that just the diversity of the awards and the diversity of the businesses and the nonprofits and the people that are nominated for these awards, how cool is it that Valley Health gets to be a part of this event?
We think it's really great, and I appreciate you pointing out the diversity of the group, and it really just speaks to how integrated so many people are into the fabric of the community and serving one another and caring for one another. The number of nonprofits that demonstrates, in my mind, and I'm sure to your listeners, just how many people are out there that really have care and passion to serve their community and whatever their particular area of interest is. So we think it's great. We think we're in great company. We're proud to have been a recipient in the past. You just mentioned Mark Merrill, our former CEO, having been a recipient. Our physician leadership team during COVID was recognized for their leadership and all the things that we did, as you may remember, setting up vaccine stations and that sort of stuff. So we think it's a proud tradition, the awards. And we're happy to have been a part of its history, and we're happy to be a sponsor going forward to recognize all those folks in the community.
And Kaleigh, this is a large event. This is one of those foundational, cornerstone, all of the adjective words of this event for the chamber. And Valley Health being the presenting sponsor is huge, but you can't do it with just one sponsor. You need a variety of businesses to come together to support this event in order to make it successful. Do you want to give a shout out to some of the other sponsors before we wrap up?
Absolutely. A huge shout out to all my sponsors, of course, Valley Health, but we couldn't have done it without First Citizens Bank, YHB, Zweisel Fortessa, Tableware Solutions, City National Bank, and CNB Bank.
Some of those have been sponsors for multiple years as well, which again speaks to this event and the impact it has on the community as a whole.
It's a wonderful event and the meaning behind it. So I would sponsor it too.
Tell me again before we go, where is it, when is it, and how do I get tickets?
So the Greater Good Awards will take place on Thursday, March 12th, 2026 at Shenandoah Valley Golf Club from 5:30 to 9.
And tickets are available on the Chamber's website?
Yeah, at regionalchamber.biz, or you can reach out to me at email at kfincham@regionalchamber.biz.
Chris Rucker, thank you for taking some time today to represent Valley Health. You know, I adore being able to have a conversation with you. I am a little bummed that we had to do it over Zoom and not sitting in your office. I will say that.
I'm sorry that we didn't get to see each other either. I will make sure to have some orange Kool-Aid for next time we get to hang out together.
I think that's perfect. We'll go ahead and schedule a show just for that reason. Kaleigh, I hope it's a fantastic, wonderful event. I know you put a ton of work into this, a lot of hours into getting all of the logistics put together and getting it decorated and all of the things that happen. So I appreciate the time and the energy that you put into it. But thanks for taking some extra time today to give me all the details.
Of course, I really enjoy this event and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there.
I will be back tomorrow with a brand new episode of The Valley Today, a few minutes after noon. So meet me here then.